I had childhood sexual trauma, being molested. I was 9 and he was 17. I think Jim, after getting to know him, really set off my PTSD. He is so similar to my molester. And because of my PTSD, I have made some horrible life choices in life partners.
My mom says she has a long history of dating abusive men. I'm not sure what to believe. I think it might all be in her head.
Well, I really believe I have the perfect person to help unravel this ball of yarn. Now, Dr. Charles Sophie is a psychiatrist and recently retired medical director for the County of Los Angeles Children and Family Services for 22 years. He's also a member of the Dr. Phil Advisory Board. And so, Dr. Sophie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
You know, she and I were just talking about the fact that she's experienced a lot of trauma in her life.
Yes.
At age 9 of a sexual nature, never got any help for it. Is it possible that this has come bubbling back up?
Well, I think it's a very interesting combination of symptoms, and I think her intelligence is what saved her this long because she had no treatment. But now it's converging because it is a convergence and an intersection of high anxiety and the symptoms of PTSD and her sexual trauma, as well as a high IQ. And this is the format her brain is taking to handle the anxiety created by getting into a relationship and intimacy coming up and all of the unresolved issues that have happened in her PTSD.
Nancy, I asked you in the beginning if you were open-minded to the point that you would consider an alternative explanation that maybe this isn't really going on. Maybe there isn't some dating app with 80% of the population conspiring to exploit you sexually, that instead some alternative explanation, maybe childhood trauma, maybe PTSD, maybe the fear of intimacy with getting very close with Jim, created a threat scenario that puts you into a fight or flight reaction, and you started to imagine certain threats because of something that was unresolved from earlier on, and you constructed this fantasy to protect you from that. Is that a possibility?
I could say maybe it is. It felt realistic to me.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.